take this out of the cup. Save this tag. I'm gonna remove some of this excess soil. Tomatoes are very easy to propagate and grow, but larger varieties in my climate don't typically do well in the later part of the summer, which is why I am getting transplants for these larger varieties. All right, so I have these separated. They've got a nice little root ball. I'm gonna plant it probably up to here. All these little hair-like structures on the tomato stem actually will become roots. So let's move some of this mulch out the way. And I'm not going to add any fertilizers because this is pretty new soil. It hasn't even really gone through a whole season yet. And it's a bag mix, so it comes with a lot of fertilizers and stuff already in it. So there's no real need to add a lot of fertilizers. Now, this was an older garden bed, then I would add some nitrogen compost, something that's high in nitrogen, so it can focus on a lot of its green growth in the beginning. And then as your tomatoes start to flower, you can add stuff like potassium, magnesium, phosphorus to help the fruit production. And I'm just going to pinch off this leaf. It's got some leaf miner damage. It's a little bug that lays its larva inside of the leaf, and as it eats through the leaf, it leaves that little squiggly design. So we're just going to take that off. All right, and that is planted. And this is a great day to, ducks are so noisy some days, to transplant. It's a nice overcast day. It's about 8 in the morning, and it's supposed to be cloudy for most of the day. So it gives them a chance to get established. You never want to do like your transplants in the middle of the day where it's like the hottest, because then you'll just stress them out. And you don't want to stress the baby plants out. You want to make sure you pack it down good. You don't want any air pockets where the roots would reach air and prune themselves. And I just have a straw mulch in here to help protect the soil from drying out. I think I want to move one of these marigolds. It's always a good idea to plant other stuff in here, like onions that have a strong odor, and marigolds. Tomatoes are very, what's the word, fragrant. Literally just touching the plant, you can really smell it. And certain bugs, like tomatoes, certain moths like tomatoes, such as the hawk moth, which lays the little caterpillar known as the hornworm. Is attracted to all nightshades, so it will not just eat tomatoes, but it will eat your peppers, eggplants, potatoes, anything that's in the nightshade family. All right, so I got marigold here. I probably moved that collard green. I was taking down my green stalk, and everything I planted in there was stunted. I'll go over that in another video. It was just going on its 3rd year of soil, and the root systems in there just got really matted, so nothing was really growing to its full potential. It was stunted. So that collard green probably won't do anything. It's been that size for quite some time, and it was planted the same time as my other collard greens, which I've been harvesting from for quite some time. So I'll probably remove it. All right, let's get to the other side, and I'm going to plant that tomato. Got my little seat here. All right, this tomato is called a sunrise sauce tomato. Just trying to produce enough of the bigger tomatoes to make at least a jar of tomato sauce. Once I get my garden more established, I can plant more of these sauce tomatoes and less of the cherry tomatoes, which are, you can make sauce out of them, they're just not as easy, but they grow so well down here. All right, this one has a pretty nice root system. Set that right there. Now in about a week or so, I will come and pour some liquid fertilizer on them once they have had a chance to get their roots established. All right, and I'm gonna again try to plant this a little deep. We don't need all this extra soil in here. So we're just gonna pat that to the side. Would have been nice if it was 2 tomatoes in here. All right, break off these lower leaves. We don't need those. We're gonna bury this back in. Just breaking off these leaves. Hello. Featuring Kilo. Oh, Kilo's out to play, huh?
Yeah, him and Nova.
We'll have to do a little special on Meet the Bunnies. Alright. Pour this straw back up. And I am going to water these in good with some nice rainwater. Try to get the dirt off my cabbage leaves. Alright, and then I've got a marigold over here and some more onions over here as well. It's not a marigold, that's a weed. Alright. Tomatoes are done. Let's move on to the next bed.